as I walk and as I run to every casino in the state. Roads that have curves or are straight, hit 'em all, Nevada.
Okay, Sierra Sid's. Not too comfortable about this one. It's next to Fuddruckers, who, by the way, are not the world's greatest burgers by any stretch of the imagination, and a truck stop gas station. So let's see what we're getting ourselves into. Well, I'm heading now to the Grand Sierra Hotel and Casino Resort. Now, I have quite a story on this one. While my band was playing at Vacation Village, there was a conference, and this man came up and he really enjoyed our group, and he said, would we be interested in playing for his next conference in Reno? And we said we couldn't possibly do that because it's too far away and we have all of our equipment. And he said, not to worry, we'll take care of all of it. Just tell us how much it would cost us for you guys to come up and play one night. We will pay for your transportation costs, and we'll pay for all of you to have your own rooms, and then we want to give you a reasonable salary. And even if it's unreasonable, those were his words. So we huddled together and we gave him a very sizable number. And he accepted it. It was crazy. Well, it turns out that Reno ended up being here at this Grand Sierra Hotel. So, sure enough, I mean, it took us all day, and we got there, got on our tuxedos, got all the equipment set up. They were having dinner. Oh, we were also invited to have dinner, so that as soon as dinner was over, we'd start playing, and then they could start dancing. So dinner was over, we got up, we started playing, and I would say, even before we hardly struck the first note, more than half the people left. A few people came up and danced, and then there were about maybe 3 couples left. And finally the man came up and says, you know what? Don't worry about it. Everybody wanted to go gamble. It's nothing. Don't feel bad. It had nothing to do. You guys were terrific. It's just that it didn't go exactly the way we planned, but it's all good. And so we only played for 3 hours, went back to the room, partied ourselves a little bit. Next morning, packed everything up, went back to San Diego. And we had a nice little tidy sum of money for that. I didn't really understand corporate spending, so I thought it was crazy. So it's all good. And now I'm going to go back and visit the place. Now we were in the we played in one of the conference rooms, the big huge area that they have for conferences. They set up a dance floor and there was a stage, so it wasn't in the anywhere near the casino. But that's my story. Our band played here for one night. We've never played Vegas. We never tried, never really wanted to. Vegas can just grind you up and spit you out as a band. So yeah, we came up, we played one gig, and then we went back and had a nice smile on our face when we cashed the check. Well, here is the Grand Sierra Resort, GSR. Now, I just told you that story in the car on the way here, and it just occurred to me, I don't think it was called the Grand. I believe at that time it was still a Hilton hotel. Not that it matters either way, but I do know there was a different owner. So kind of interesting that I can't remember that either. But you have to look at this entrance. It's really something. Look at the size of this entrance. It is humongous. All right, let's go ahead and walk right in here. Yeah, they're getting some cars. Quite a few cars coming here and there and yes, valet, and yes, free parking, and no charge for valet aside from tips. Reno, still living the good old days of Vegas. Hopefully they never pick up on it. All right, let's go inside, see what we see. All right. Wow. Big floor down there full of machines. Big floor up here full of machines. Are you surprised you're seeing slot machines? At this point, day 11, or is it 11? No, day 12. Oh my. Day 12, are you surprised that we walk into a casino and you just basically see a bevy of slot machines? And this place is big, it goes way back. Not sure how far I can get away with it, but we're going to give it a try because that's what I'm trying to do. All right, let's look around. There's lots of table games over there, not very busy, just a few of them going live. We got a bar, and I'm going to turn this off for a bit. Well, it says Grand Buffet, but I don't know if it's still open. There's no one in there, so maybe it's just the place. But it seems to me it would have been totally closed by now, so maybe, I don't know, I'll check it out. Check out the Grand Theater. No, that's not where we played. We played in the conference rooms. Very beautiful. It really is a beautiful property. Lex nightclub. Are those things still going? Nightclubs, are they still a thing? And of course we have the sports book back there. All right, now all I have to do is find a game to play. Wow, look at this. When's the last time you saw full pay bonus poker at a resort? Let's look at some others. Should be 9.6. Wow. It is 9.6 at full pay. What's double double? Double double's 8.5. That's a no good. Joker poker. It's hard to read. They have too many coins. No, it's 4 of a kind ones. No, that's no good. All right, so bonus poker is the way to go. Wow. Am I seeing this right? I'm trying to figure out if I'm seeing this right. Yeah, full pay. How do you like them apples? All right. We got us a king. That's all we got. For our first hand. All right, I'll be back in 24 hands. Well, no, what am I saying? I'll be back in 18 hands. All right, 19 hands. Here is the 20th. I have 22.50. So, not too bad. There's some queens. Maybe I can get a third queen and we'll be back. All right, so 22.50 out of 25. Not too bad.
Thank you for your honesty.
Good morning, everyone. Morning for me. It's Thursday, and I'm just leaving the Motel 6. And I learned a lot. First of all, the first thing I learned, never stay at a Motel 6. I mean, it was all right. I slept a long time, so it couldn't have been too bad. But some strange things that hit me the wrong way. For the very first time ever that I've stayed in a hotel, or in this case, a motel, I was asked for a $60 cash and cash only deposit. Yeah, I know. That I've never heard of that. So this morning when I checked out, he went to check my room and gave me back the deposit, which I expected. That's fine. It just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. No, not a big deal. It just rubbed me the wrong way. Wouldn't it you? So this morning when I went on my computer, because usually I do my editing in the very early morning, because I get up very early. The batteries on my mouse went out, and I usually always keep extra batteries, but did I this time? No, I did not. So right now I'm going to be doing Carson City and Lake Tahoe today. So I'm going to head to Carson City Walmart, buy some batteries and maybe some deodorant, because even though I have a little left, don't want to be without that. Gotta smell sweet, So I'm off to Walmart in Carson City. I will do all of Carson City so that it can get a little warm before I head up to Tahoe, because there is snow and I don't want to face the streets, the frozen streets. So I'll do all of Carson City, and then I'm gonna move on up to Lake Tahoe, and of course I'll show you Lake Tahoe. It's gonna be pretty. All right, so see you in Carson City.
Lights of Reno in my rear view mirror, with a full tank of gas and a grin from ear to ear, cruising down 395 with a plan in my mind. Every casino I can find, I'm gonna make 'em mine. Minden's lights came calling like a siren in the dark. Dropped 40 at the slots, looking for a bonus to make my mark. I lost again, but I tipped my hat and hit the road again, just like that. Hit 'em on the Vita, roll the dice and ride 'em. Carson City to Minden with the desert at my side. Jackpot dreams and lose again, I almost died. Never stay at Motel 6. Learn that one last time. Hit 'em on the Vita, let the chips fall where they may. I ain't stopping till I play 'em all today. Carson City's calling like a queen in suede and gold, with whiskey bars and table game stories yet untold. Made a bet at every hall, even one in a saloon. By sunrise I'd be rich or sleeping past noon. Last time I laid my head down in that motel on the hill. Woke up, it's time to edit. I admit it takes a lot of will. No more thin sheets and TV static blues. I'll sleep in my car before Motel 6 is the one I choose. Hit 'em on the Vita, roll the dice and ride. Carson City, Minden with the desert at my side. Jackpot dreams and lose again, I almost died. Never stay at Motel 6. Learn that one last time. Hit 'em on the Vita, let the chips fall where they may. I ain't stopping till I play 'em all today. From the Comstock pass to the LED signs, I'm stacking memories with every line. If I bust out or if I win, I'll do it all again and again. Hit 'em on the Vita, roll the dice and ride. From Carson City to Minden with the desert at my side. Jackpot dreams and lose again, I almost died. Never stay at Motel 6. Learn that one last time. Hit 'em on the Vita, let the chips fall where they may. I ain't stopping till I play 'em all today.
Well, our first casino in Carson City is going to be the Carson City Nugget. Now, I'm going to mention this simply because I want to talk about, I kind of thought I may take a change of the way I do these things. First of all, I think if I were at home watching this, when I enter casino after casino after casino, I'm basically just showing you the floor, the slots on the floor, and after a while, they all look exactly the same. So I'm thinking to myself, you know, what's the point at this point? Why don't I just, if I see anything that looks interesting, nice, walls, the restaurants, what have you, I think I'll show those. But as for just walking through the aisles and showing a lot of slots, I think I'm going to kind of stop doing that. Now, if you want that, then just mention it in the comments, and if I get enough people that say, hey, I love that part, then I'll go ahead and I'll do it again. But for now, I think I'm just going to, show the place, and then I'm going to, of course, show my play if I can, and then move on to the next one. Hope you understand. I got a lot of motorcycles here. It must be a motorcycle kind of thing. So I'm going to show a few of these. Remember, anybody see Easy Rider? This is the Easy Rider bike. How cool is that? So over here by the Alante Cafe Wine and Deli, you will find this really nice old roadster. How nice is that? Let me back up a little bit more so you can get it all. Nice. That's a couple of things. Now the odd thing about this is that it's right next to, your usual casino with 6 pool tables. Yeah, every day you see that in casinos. All right, we have here double bonus 965. Again, full pay is 1075, but no, 965 is close enough for me. Got my $25 in. Cross our fingers. What do you think? Time for a royal? Well, I'll take a quad. All right, need to do the first hand for you. Here's a bet 5, and we have starting off with 2 pair. We got there, here. Maybe if I can get a full house, we can start off really well. Nope, not quite. All right, we've got 19 more to go. I have 2 hands left. I got 1625. I need to catch something, or we'll have a small loss. Oh, ace and jack, even though that 5, 6, 7 looks alluring. All right, 2 pair. There's the aces. How about 2 more aces? Let's turn this trip around with 2 aces. Yeah, well, I got one of them. That's kind of nice. All right, we're going to end this with 1875, which make 19, a little $6 loss. I can always go with that. Well, I'm in Carson City. I'm facing the courthouse. I wanted to show you this street. Take a look at this. How beautiful is that? I'm going to show you the state capital. For those of you who didn't know, Carson City is the capital of Nevada, not Las Vegas, and it's the place where I think is one of the more beautiful cities in all of Nevada. When I came here on my Hit 'em All Nevada blogging, I went inside the state capitol. They were so nice. Even the mayor's secretary said, "Good morning, welcome. Is there anything I can help you with?" I mean, just really, really nice. And it's such a beautiful capital. I'm going to walk just a couple more steps. And then here's the Attorney General. He's got himself a nice office there. But oh my gosh, the sun. Maybe I can get the sun without it. All right, look at this. Look how beautiful. How would you like to come to work every day? Something like this. Gosh, it's gorgeous. All right, I'll go back to the car now. I will say also, what a great place to decide to live. My friend Martin, he is going to retire very soon, and he is considering Carson City. He's contacted a realtor, and they're going to look at places, what have you. It's not only, you think everyone knows about the no state taxes, absolute big drawing point. But what people don't know, perhaps, is they also have some of the least expensive property taxes in all of the states. So, you know, there's a couple of reasons that you may want to consider here along. You know, in living in San Diego, you know, even though the real estate prices these days are not what they used to be, they're higher, but nothing like San Diego. So if you decide to sell your place in San Diego, which is what he'll do, he can very easily find a home here and just pay cash with that and not have a house payment. Just worry about his property taxes. I mean, look at this. What a beautiful, beautiful city to live in. You know, I would consider it, except that I have such a sweet deal where I live in San Diego, and I love the climate in San Diego, that I will never leave. But that's okay. I can come and visit. That's the best part. Loving and coming to visit. So anyway, one of my favorite cities, honestly, Carson City. Let's move on to the next casino. All right, inside the Max Casino, the big question. I'm playing roulette. I know I've got to break this curse. It's just something I got to do. So let's hope. I got $20 on black, and we're going to hopefully see something that we've rarely ever seen before on all of these videos by the old man, and that is a win. Will we see a win this time? Will we? It's spinning, it's spinning, it's spinning. It's about to drop, and it dropped right in red 14. Loser! All right, so casino number 97. It's called Max Casino. Max Casino. We're put in $20 and we took out $0. Now I know what you're thinking. I know what you're saying. If you're watching this with someone that you love or even don't. John, read the room. Roulette ain't happening. And believe me, I am thinking about stopping to play roulette. But you know what? No. I'm going to continue to play roulette. Not very much. At least a little bit. Because this is crazy. If nothing else, I'm going to spend $200 just proving a point that the odds are stupid. I think we're going to the Casino Fandango next. Let us hope for better luck. Well, here we are at the Casino Fandango. I think what I'm going to do this time, look at this. I really do enjoy this area. I'm going to go ahead and play a slot. I played some video poker, lost a couple bucks, played roulette, lost the whole thing, and now I think it's time to play a slot. I haven't had good luck in slots, you know, and they're the most, 40 bucks is a lot every single time I go in and not catch some kind of a bonus or feature. You know, I've had a couple of good lucks on there, but overall I haven't had a really nice hit. So I'm due. Famous last words of every gambler that has ever lived. The 2 words, I'm due. Who comes up with the idea? Let's come up with a name for our bar. I know, let's call it the Bird Bar. Anyway, it's a nice place. It's very large. They're doing some construction, so they're expanding. But there's quite a bit of machines here. All right, let's go find the winner. All right, we have us a slot called the Caribbean Gold or Caribbean Gold, who knows? But it's got a maxed out major. All right, as is my usual, I'm going to be playing the 2-cent denomination. Let's do the first one together. 3 tens. All right, hey, I won a dime. All right, if I get a feature or a bonus, we'll be right back on. Well, it certainly appears I picked the wrong machine again, even though it's got, you know, nice. I didn't even get, I think I got 2 hits that were over $2. That's about it. I got 2 more spins to go. And maybe one more spin to go. One more. No, I didn't. Oh, I get one more after that. Oh, I'm gonna get a few more here. So you're gonna play right along with me for a little bit. Oh, that's the biggest hit of the day. $5. All right, gotta be careful because there's music in the background. So let's get at least a bonus. Come on. We're looking at $3 more. And all right, I get one more after this. We'll see what happens here. Oh, lordy. Press the bolt. And will I be I'm not even a winner. Okay, let's move on.